Hey guys, Koyaku here. You'll probably know me from across the internet. I'm on sites like DeviantArt and Wattpad and Tumblr. I'm on Tumblr too. And I am now working on this project called the SuperAmazingActionProject with my two friends Takashi and Quinn. And we are raising awareness about suicidals and self-harmers and people that are depressed, and we want to help people get out of that kind of thing, you know, and just feel happy again, because I know from experience bullying and stuff like that, and I know how awful it feels to think that you're completely alone in this world. So I got out of it, and I want other people to get out of it too. And I just want to help through this project. So today I have been asked to talk to you guys about socializing, yay, with people in the real world. It's so much harder than online, because you have facial expressions and tone of voice, and you can't use emoticons and you can't use cute little spelling errors and crap like that. It's so much harder. I find it so difficult, and even just it's in the past 6 months that I've realised that you're supposed to make eye contact with people. I used to kind of avoid people's eyes and just answer the question really quietly and have to repeat myself 3 or 4 times. I still have to repeat myself because I'm seriously quiet. A lot of you probably wouldn't believe that, because I type in caps lock a lot of the time. But yeah, socialising. So it's communicating with people, and we can do it so well online. I've seen it. It's the best thing to read people's conversations online. They can be so hilarious, or you can relate to them in so many ways, or it's just interesting. It's just interesting to look at, and I think conversations in real life should be just as interesting and just as easy, you know, because geez, we're human. If we can do it like writing, we should be able to do it speaking. But I don't know, different forms of things make it harder or easier or whatever. So the first thing I'm going to tell you, okay, that was badly phrased, but if you don't really like talking a lot in conversations, or you find it really hard to keep them going, the best thing to do is come up with a list of generic questions that you can use anywhere, and then just use them when in a conversation. You know, like if you're at school and you're sitting next to someone and it's just the most awkward thing ever. It's just like, holy crap, what am I going to say here? Oh god, I think I'm about to spontaneously combust. Just breathe. Just breathe and think of a question. It's like, hey, did you get your hair cut? It looks awesome. Or, damn it, did we have homework? I don't think I did it. Or, do we have a test today, or is that next week? Or, how the frick do you do algebra? Something like that. Something easy. Something that'll get a conversation going, or something that'll make them laugh, but it doesn't kill you to say it, and you're not saying, oh yeah, I love that band too. What the hell are their names again? Or something like that, you know? You have to be honest with your questions, but you also don't have to tell them about your entire being. If you know what I mean. It's not that you're suddenly best friends with this person. It's just that you're talking to them, you're next to them, and the silence is killing you, so you're going to say something. Or maybe you're being forced to say something to them. Well, like, I don't mean you're tied up on a chair and you have a gun pointed to your head and it's like, talk to me! But, okay, yeah, that was really creepy. But, once you've started with the questions, you've kind of fulfilled that social protocol-y thing that confuses the crap out of me. It's like, if you just sat there not saying anything, it's considered antisocial. It's like, you're either shy, or people think that you're just like, oh, she thinks she's too good for me, she doesn't want to talk to me, fine, whatever, fine, I'll just look the other way too and I will completely ignore her. I'm just really shy, unless I get to know you really well, or I'm hyper for some reason, then I will talk like a crazy person, but if I don't have to, I won't talk. And that's really bad. I mean, like, geez, the 1 or 2 times I ever have to go on the school bus into school, I sit on my own and I listen to my iPod. Yeah, I've got Vocaloid or Mayday Parade or something blaring in my ears, and I ignore the world. Because I'm shy. It's not that I hate the people, it's not that... It's just I'm so unbelievably uncomfortable that I physically cannot open my mouth and say something. And there are people from my own class there, like, I mean, I know these people for 1.5 years now, and I just... silence comes out of me, and I feel awful, but I can't do it, you know? I just can't do it. It's too early for me to think straight. It's like, what, 8 o'clock in the morning, and I'm getting on the bus? Just no. That's not how priority rolls. Just no. Okay. Yes, so you're in the middle of a conversation and you don't want to do much of the talking, you ask questions, and you let the other person spew their frigging guts out onto you, and you just sit there and do listen, because geez, if it comes up in a conversation 4 years from now and you have no idea what they're talking about, they're not going to be very impressed with you. So do listen, do pay attention, because, you know, it's polite, you want them to listen to you. They might not, but you'd want them to. But yeah, once you've started to ask questions, you've fulfilled that social protocol. Enough said. Okay, if there's a person that you admire, or you like, or you just want to be friends with someone, or whatever, but you're sitting there and you have absolutely no idea what to say whatsoever, it's just like the silence, literally deafening silence, it's like it's pressing in on your ears, and you were sitting there and you're like, this is the only impression this person ever gets of me. This is the one impression they're getting of me, and I look like a stupid person who can't talk. That's what it looks like. I have no idea how to start a conversation. Ask the questions. Ask the questions again. Questions, they can be used in the middle of a conversation or at the start of a conversation. Not really at the end, unless it's a rhetorical question. Try to save that for people that you know better, because they know then that you're using sarcasm and that you're not, you know, being nasty or whatever. But yeah, ask a question. Ask a question. Ask them about their hair, about their homework. Ask them about the music that they like. Or you could complain. Complaining, I found, works sometimes. You can't use it too much, or else you will look like a moaning git. And that's not cool. No one wants to be friends with a moaning git. But, you know, complain about homework. It's like, oh crap, we got a whole lot of homework. Oh my god. Or, who's your English teacher? Or, you know, yeah, complain about homework and the amount you got, or what teacher gave it to you. Complain about the weather. Or maybe don't complain about the weather. Maybe say, oh yeah, the weather's been awesome. This is great. I can go surfing. Or, you know, I don't know what else you do. I'm usually on the internet inside. What do you people do outside? I could play football or basketball, or I could, you know, walk my dog or run. I don't know, whatever you're into. Just say something. Just, I don't know, you could say, oh, I'm going to practice my music outside today. And they'll be like, oh, cool, what you playing? That whole thing starts, or whatever, and who knows where it'll take you. There's also the fact that you could compliment them, you know. Tell them you like their eyes. Tell them you like their music. Tell them you like their art, or their writing style, or their face. Tell them they have a really nice face. Everyone loves to be told that their face is nice. Except for me, because then I get all flustered. I'm like, yeah, well, not, you know, it's an average face. It's a face. It's not particularly nice. It's not particularly ugly. I mean, I never really look at myself in the mirror and think, oh crap, why me? Well, like, sometimes I do, because you have bad days, you know. You can look at yourself in the mirror and think, wow, I look really good today. And 2 hours later, you could look the exact same, but when you look in the mirror, you're like, holy crap, what happened?